From Montgomery to Hill, Greene County and Perry, it's Portia taking on the black belt, and she ain't scared. Marengo County, something county, Will, Cox, and Barbara. Interviewing everybody, sister, brothers, and mamas. It's Portia.
Hey, welcome to Portia Takes on the Black Belt. We have a great interview with Perry County Commissioner Albert Turner. This is a two-part series. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show, and see you soon. How you doing, Commissioner?
Doing well, and you?
All right. Thank you so much for agreeing to do our show. We appreciate that. Small audience, but we're here. Okay? Just tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started in the political game, and why you're still strong after all these years, and we'll go from there.
Well, I got started in the political game at birth. My father was very involved in politics all of my life. I've always had an aspiration of being a public servant.
Okay.
And when I finished law school, first finished in high school, then going on to Miles College.
All right.
And then going to Thurgood Marshall School of Law. I had a desire then to get into politics from birth.
Okay.
And always dreamed of being a public servant. So it was very natural for me after serving in Governor Don Siegmund's administration as the Assistant Director of ADECA.
Oh, wow.
And my father passed. I was appointed to the County Commission seat here in Marion, Perry County, representing District 1. And I won 3 full terms. I've been a commissioner for 16 years. Got started young.
Okay.
We have been successful, never been in a runoff
Oh, wow.
election, so we're very blessed. We are so thankful for the things that we've been able to do in this county, throughout this state, and throughout this nation.
All right, so talking about the accomplishments of the county, let's talk about your accomplishments.
Well, right now we have 98% of all of our residents own water. I was able to do that when I came into office in 2000. We were at about a 62% rate. Now we just have one section in my whole district that is without water, and we're working on a grant now that will satisfy that.
Okay.
All our roads, major roads, are paved. I think we have 99% of our roads in our district are paved roads. We have the highest grade roads in our district because we've been able to work to get grants to get roads paved in our district. We've been able to help with housing, working with Sowing Seeds of Hope. We got 15 new houses for low and moderate income people that would have never gotten houses not had we had this program, the self-help housing program. We've been able to do that. We've worked extensively with grants to get the courthouse redone. We've just been busy.
Yeah, I see.
Doing things that rural Alabama needs.
Right.
And trying to be a good steward of the few dollars that the county does receive from its citizens.
Now, how is it that your district it seems like it's a lot going on in your district, and other districts may not look or be as well as yours? What is the difference between what it is that you do as a commissioner compared to the people that you work with daily?
Well, I just don't come to a meeting every 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
I serve my district because it goes hand in hand with my private life. Being a county commissioner is part-time, but as a government relations consultant, it goes hand in hand with my commission job. So I have a lot of opportunity to network with people and learn about how to access money for the county. But you got to have other commissioners who are willing to parlay that money. We had a great start with Johnny Flowers. We continued, from 2000 all the way up to now. But I just don't stop at my district. If there's a need, I know of that need. It's like the sewage problem in Uniontown.
Right.
A multi-million-dollar project that I was able to help get for the city of Uniontown, although it's not my district. But because of my contacts on with Congresswoman Sewell, because of my position with the National Association of Counties, being vice chair of the Agricultural Rural Affairs Committee, I was able to meet with Secretary Valsack and talk with him about getting this project funded when it hadn't been funded before. And
yeah, I met him when he was a former governor. When I met him when I worked in Iowa.
Yeah, he heard our situation, heard our plight, made sure that we got that money, and they had told the city officials in Uniontown that they was going to have to borrow that money, but because we knew the law that we was a persistent poverty county,
right,
that 80% of the monies that we should have gotten from USDA should have come from grant, and that's what happened.
Wow.
So we were able to do that.
But you wouldn't have known it if you hadn't been involved with those people.
Well, I wouldn't have been as influential about it,
right,
had not been on the national level.
Absolutely.
With this National Association.
Right.
But you have people who now want to hinder that. You know, people take politics personally. You can disagree with a person, but you don't have to dislike or hate a person or try to hinder progress in your community, because you and that person may not have the same political views. We got to graduate to that. People as citizens, other elected officials, we got to graduate to that. We got too many problems that it takes a collective effort from all of us to be able to solve.
All right. Well, what do you think about, when you're thinking about just talking about the sewage area in Uniontown, Alabama? In my view of the whole situation, is the same problem that the landfill is saying that will not hurt the community water system. It's the same problem that I don't feel that the sewage area it will work. The clay dirt that is under it. They're saying that the way that things are going to be set up, that it would, absorb in the ground. But if the landfill is saying that the waste that is being dumped there would not get into the water system because of the clay dirt, how is it that the sewage will work? What the sewage system that they're trying to do will work in an area that the other company is saying it won't hurt the people. I'm just confusing that.
I told them when we first started out on this program that we should look at, one, getting a new engineering company, two, look at what the cost of a sewage treatment plant would have been. I was not at this Uniontown. I was not on the Uniontown City Council. I was not the mayor of Uniontown. So those individuals made those particular calls. So when it came down to it, I took what they said that they felt was best for their community, and I assisted in getting. I'm the one that got Congresswoman Sewell involved and helped me push writing letters, called Secretary Valsack, along with NACO and other friends that I have that work at USDA, to get this grant and to tell the state director, no, we're not going to make Uniontown borrow all this money because we know they can't pay it back. And then they would be precluded from participating forever.
Wow.
Because they would have had that grant not closed. So, it takes that level of knowledge of the process, and that's what I did at ADECA. I was over all the grants that came into the state of Alabama.
Wow.
For rural areas, urban areas.
Okay.
ADECA is the holding pot for federal dollars that come into the state of Alabama. So I was familiar with the process of USDA and what it would take. Just as now, they are looking at trying to move forward now. I talked with an engineer just on yesterday about Uniontown. And instead of the city council being over the water, establish a water authority. Then allow that water authority to be able to handle the water in Uniontown. As an authority, they will have the power to go and borrow money and won't have to use the the debt service of the city of Uniontown, which has no debt service because of their economics.
Yeah.
They don't have audit, so you'll never get a bond floated there. But if you start anew with a water authority, let them take over, operate for a year, get some financial data together, then come back, float a bond, fix your water system, fix your treatment plant. Gave me a total of $15 million. That's not an astronomical amount.
Right.
Over 50 to 60 years, Uniontown prepared. So those are kind of innovative things but you got to have actual knowledge. You got to have an interest.
Yes,
not
sir.
just an interest in holding a title, but an interest in performing a job for the citizens.
Okay. And knowing how important it is to get people to represent your area.
Well, you got to get people, we got to stop voting for people because they give us a nickel, a dime, or a fish sandwich.
Yes, sir.
They may buy your cans from you.
Yes, sir.
They may illegally dump a load of dirt in your driveway. We got to vote for people who can perform a job. It's too important, man. It's no longer just road commissioners and city council people. It's people now that you have to have individuals who have knowledge and who has a quest to serve, not just a quest to be served, but a desire to serve other people, to make things better.
Okay.
And when you don't have that goes for schools, that goes for government, that goes for all forms of life. You got to have people that want to do and put their best foot forward, not people who want to come and try to stop somebody else from doing it.
Okay. We had to stop right there because we got to get you back next week. So we're going to come back. And I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of some of the things we're going to be talking about next week. What do you feel about what's going on with the landfill? Are you in favor of Jeff Sessions being Attorney General? Thank you for tuning in. See you next week. Bye-bye.
This is another Too Cool production.
Well, the kingdom is my business, but now this right here is personal. Kingdom is my business, but now this right here is personal. Kingdom is my business, but now this right here is personal.